well, actually care who you are, where you're from, or what you do, especially because it was International Year. No. Well, what's that thing again?
Day of the
International
Girl
Day of the Girl Child. When was that? Was it yesterday? Yeah. Why are you looking at me like you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, interestingly, we have two young ladies that we'll be speaking with this morning. Not the one on my left. No. But let's begin by letting you know that the Junior Achievers, the Junior Achievement
He's
Nigeria,
on my case. He's on my case.
Is a non-profit organization that focuses on empowering people by providing them with financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship skills. See, it's not for the lady next to me. So we aim to prepare young Nigerians for the future by equipping them with the tools they need to succeed in an evolving global economy.
Not the old one to your left.
I didn't say that. You just did. I didn't say that. So Ugonna Achebe is with us here. He is the Executive Director of Junior Achievement Nigeria. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Again, yes. I believe we have Faiz Nasir Bello from Darun Noor Intercontinental School, Kano State?
Yes, sir.
And you are Hawa Abdullahi Sulaiman from the same Darun Noor Intercontinental School, Kano. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, sir.
What was outstanding for you? First of all, let me take Happy International Day of the Girl Child. You're not a child. You don't become, you're a lady already. So how does it feel when you hear that the world is celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child? Okay.
Yes, we get a whole day to celebrate our achievements and success.
Why do you think it's relevant to you? I'll ask you that again. Do you think it's relevant?
Yes, I think it's relevant.
Okay. Why do you think it is relevant?
Because we get time to reflect on the success.
You are just saying exactly what she's saying. Is she the one paying your salary? Anyway. Please help us understand the purpose of this National Company of the Year competition and why secondary schools.
So every year, we have a program called the JA Company Program.
Okay.
Essentially, we're trying to ensure that students have an experiential learning experience. So what does this program entail? Students, at the beginning of the academic year, they come together to identify a problem within their community and prefer a business solution. Now, this doesn't just happen in a normal setting. Amongst themselves, they identify a CEO, they identify a finance manager, marketing manager, human resource manager. And as they do all these things, they actually sell shares to parents, teachers, and other stakeholders within their school, raise capital, and they invest this capital into their business. Now, these students...
imaginary capital.
No, they actually sell shares to parents.
Money exchanges hands.
Money exchanges hands. So they do sell shares. When they sell these shares, they invest the capital in their business. And then they identify a problem in line with the theme of the year. So this year, the theme was greennovation. So it means that all the business ideas or the business practices they go on to do has to do with climate change and sustainable and innovative business practices. So yeah.
Is that what you did?
Hawa?
Yes.
What did you focus on?
Our product actually was solving a problem like water scarcity, with water wastage. The agricultural sector is having problems with water. It can lead to maybe you can water the plants way too much or way too less. So we came up with a product called Smart Sprinkle. It is an Arduino-based automated irrigation system.
A what?
It is an Arduino-based automated irrigation system.
Speak English, please. What does...
It is a device that revolutionizes effective water management.
Okay.
So it reduces labor costs, increases resource efficiency, conserves water, and increases crop yield and quality. And at the same time, it promotes sustainable farming practices and it reduces environmental impact.
How old are you? I'm sorry. Anyway, is that the same thing you also did?
Yeah, I'm the CEO of the company, sir.
You are the CEO
Yes.
of the company. And what are you?
I'm the production manager.
The production manager.
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm overgasted and flabberwhelmed. How much did your company raise?
Our revenue was 950,000.
950,000. And how much was your seed capital?
Our capital.
The initial, what you started with. Let the CEO talk. Maybe
650,000.
you started with 650,000.
Yes.
Who gave it to you? They?
Where did you get the money from? No, CEO.
Shareholders.
Oh.
Yeah, we have our proprietors, Hadia Hadiza Nuhu Yusuf Baba.
Oh, speak up. Don't be afraid.
Yes. Hadia Hadiza Nuhu and our parents, who gave us 10%.
Okay.
And Hadia Hadiza, who gave us 50%.
Okay.
And
So are you going to give them any returns on the investment?
Yes.
Okay, so my flabber is still whelmed a bit, but so where do we go from here?
And where do we go from here? So it depends on the students.
Oh.
Yeah, so it depends on the students. So some of them would like to liquidate their businesses, after the 1-year academic program. However, it's not compulsory to do that. We've seen students' businesses that have continued even after the program. So over the last 2 years, some students started producing bags, and they saw how profitable this business venture was. And because of the situations at home, majority of the students sometimes continue these businesses even after the school, just to sustain the family. So we're not just equipping students to have this experiential learning, experience. We want them to take what they've learned from the program and actually apply it in the real life world.
How does it help that they're in the same school, or do you sometimes bring students from different schools into one company?
Yeah, so the way the program works is we have various network of schools, and in each school, these students come together to form these businesses. We cannot do inter-school because of the logistics involved. So what usually happens is per school, these students make their businesses. In the past, we've had situations where in one school, we had more than one businesses created from these schools. Yeah.
Okay, so they talked about the student, some parents giving them seed capital and everything. So what's the process? How do we progress from there?
So what usually happens is, because the parents have bought shares, by the time they're liquidating, based on the number of shares they have, based on their profit margin, they're able to give, these shareholders dividends. That's if they're liquidating. Yes, please.
And if they are not liquidating?
Some companies are not successful. Some companies go under, right?
True, very true.
Good. So seed money, investment lost.
Just like every other business, some businesses thrive while others fail. At the end of the day, we want the students to understand how
the real world, how business is in the real world.
Yes. So
sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Now, in the fortunate situation that they decide that they want to keep the company, what happens? What's the plan? How do they keep it? Does the CEO remain CEO forever? How do they align that with their academics and everything else?
So that will be left to them. The next stage.
So they can decide to resign from school and face CEO?
That wouldn't be our responsibility.
Okay.
But for the next stage for them, they will be representing Nigeria at the African Company of the Year. That would happen in the first week in December in Mauritius. Okay. So all the students or the top executives in the company will be flown to Mauritius to compete with other member nations participating in the JA company program in their respective countries.
Okay. Hawa, How many of these smart sprinklers have you produced, and how does it work?
We have produced at least 25 units now.
Okay.
The product works, we have two sensors, the moisture sensor and the humidity sensor. So these sensors are inserted into the sand. It levels it into the soil. It tells you and detects whether the soil is wet or not wet. So when it's dry, it automatically sends a signal to the device to pump water. The device then sends a signal to the pump to pump water to the farm. And when it's wet or the water is okay, it triggers an alarm back to the device and stops it.
It turns it off.
Yes.
Who designed it?
Us. We designed this ourselves.
How many of you were in your team?
30.
30.
13.
30.
30 of
Yes.
you. Okay. And you are the CEO.
Yes.
What's your monthly salary? Don't answer that. Okay. Now, you've heard the boss here saying that, it depends on you whether you want to keep the company or you want to keep it, you want to liquidate, as they say. CEO, what's the plan?
We want this business to grow. We want to expand it, not only in Nigeria and Africa,
And
because
beyond, inshallah.
of the problems farmers are facing due to water scarcity and food security.
Okay. Do you have a farm? Or do you plan to have your own farm later?
Yes, we have a farm, sir,
Okay.
that we experiment, and not only our farm, we visit many farms. Before we even started the business, we had to visit many farms to experiment our product.
Okay. So
And what was the feedback for you?
Yes, it was great.
It was a positive feedback.
Yes.
They were interested.
They were
in
interested.
purchasing your
Yes.
equipment.
Yes.
how many farms are you planning to sell to soon?
Soon, as many as we can, sir.
Okay. How many people are already on the list that say they want to buy?
10, sir.
10.
Yes,
And
sir.
how much do you intend to sell them?
63,300 naira.
Per unit.
So a farm may buy several, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can we say that each unit is about 70,000 naira?
Yes.
You can say that?
Yes,
Okay.
about.
What if the Federal Ministry of Agriculture says they want to buy these things and give to people?
Yes, they can.
We'll be honored.
You will be
And buy the patent. That as well?
That means
You sell it to them?
Yes, that means when they buy the patent, they can decide that you're not going to be producing.
No.
No,
No.
that they want to be producing it by themselves.
No, we won't agree.
You won't sell.
Yes.
I hope you have good lawyers.
Okay, Uganda, I'm sure there have been other companies who decided to carry on even after the exercise. So did you help them now register their companies properly? Or what role does Jan play after the project? Should the children decide to continue the business?
They have decided to continue the business.
Yes, so we've definitely facilitated with registering a couple of businesses sometimes. I think this was about a few years ago, a school called Caro Favored School. They made handheld traffic lights, right? Handheld traffic lights. We worked closely with them. We introduced them to a patent lawyer. And they were able to, I think they're still in the process of trying to patent their products, right? So it's truly an exciting thing. And Junior Achievement Nigeria, one of the things we try to do is always support these students regardless of what they are going through. Yeah.
And some of those companies are still standing?
Yes, some of these companies are still standing.
As real companies?
As real companies.
And they're run as real companies?
And they're run as real companies.
Wow, this is impressive.
Yeah, I think another interesting thing about it is because of the rich alumni network we have, we always try to ensure that we pair them with mentors, right? So it's not just about what's going on right now. It's all about, do they have the right mentorship? Do they have the right guidance to go through this entrepreneurship process? We do know that some of them try to juggle both schoolwork academic work. So those are the type of things that we're trying to ensure that the students have the right resources to ensure they can go to the next level.
Anyway, Aisha Danjuma Bawa from Darun Nori Intercontinental School has also joined us. We're going to be talking to her. I'm excited to know how many of these, students were in that company.
So for their school, there are 30 students. But in terms of the number of students we reached with the company program this year, we reached 5,000 students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are.
Aisha, this is your company. Tell us what's happening here. And this thing on the screen.
This is not our own part.
Oh, this is not your own company.
Yes.
Okay. So what, first of all, thank you for joining us. What's your role in this company?
I'm the head of the financials.
The money woman.
So you guys can go.
Move over.
Yes. Aisha, so how are you?
I'm good.
Have you eaten?
Yes.
Did I give you water? So how much is my share in your company? I'm hearing no, nothing. Okay, so tell us, what's the experience been like for you?
It has actually been great because our proprietress, Hajia Hadiza Nur Yusuf Baba, she has been supporting us. I really want to thank her because she has been providing us with all the support we need. Because we need a lot of money for our device, and she's really supporting us. She believes in us. She has faith in us.
60%.
She invested 60%.
60% of 650,000 naira.
Yes.
Well,
so you are the one that is keeping all of that money. Why is she laughing?
Where did you keep it?
In the bank.
And you are are you guys signatory to the accounts? Are they signatories to the accounts?
So the way it works, it depends. Majority of the time, they could work with the school's accountants.
Okay.
Right? So the school's accountant puts them through whenever they need the money.
They go to the accountant.
They go to the accountant. So that way there is some form of accountability, So yes, so that's how it works.
So tell us what this plaque, how you know about this plaque? Okay, tell us what the plaque is about, sir.
So this plaque, it's an award for, it's a female leadership award.
Okay.
Sponsored by First Bank Nigeria, who have been the headline sponsors of the National Company of the Year for over a decade right now. And this particular award was presented to the most exceptional female leader amongst all the girls that participated in the National Company of the Year competition. And it was won by Hawa here.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. As the production manager we spoke with earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how about the trophy?
Now this beautiful trophy here, out of all the schools that participated in the National Company of the Year competition, their school came out as the grand winners. Which
CEO, please hold the trophy. Thank you.
Look at the way he's even hugging it like...
Yes, he did. He did a remarkable job convincing the judges that they had the best product.
Wow.
Yeah, so he took the stage by the horn, presented real-time data, which was truly remarkable.
Thank you.
Can you make that presentation again?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. No, you don't have to stand up. Don't stand.
So, Nigeria is currently facing significant challenges related to food and water security. The agricultural sector, which is vital for the nation's economy and sustenance, is plagued by inefficiencies in water management, leading to poor crop yield and resource wastage. Farmers in Nigeria, like Musa Abdullahi from Kano State, are facing serious problems due to poor water management, unpredictable rainfall, and high labor cost. In the past decade, the country has experienced a 30% decline in rainfall, resulting in frequent drought and flood that have cut crop yield by 40% nationwide. The traditional irrigation system lacks the precision needed to optimize water distribution, making the problem worse. With only 1% of arable land irrigated and labor costs consuming 60% of production expenses, farmers are finding it increasingly difficult to sustain their livelihood. These challenges threaten Nigeria's food supply and the stability of its agriculture, highlighting the critical need for an innovative solution to ensure a stable food supply while conserving water resources. That's why we think of the Smart Sprinkler.
What class are you in?
SS3, ma.
SS3?
Yes.
And you?
SS3.
And this started when they were in SS2.
Yeah.
You know, and right now they're now in SS3. So it's been a long year since they've been doing this.
Okay. Did you agree with them when they said that you want to keep this company or you want to just collect
We
it?
have even registered our company.
Excuse me.
She didn't even allow me to finish. Like,
a lot of people are using it. We even donated it. We donated 10 Arduino-based automated irrigation system.
Donated to whom?
To farmers, to local farmers.
Who cannot afford it by themselves.
Yes. Like, part of our challenges, most of the farmers lack the financial stability to be able to afford it. And when we went with our product, they were like, it's too expensive. So we decided to donate some as our Spark project. So while donating it, we were also marketing it at the same time. Because when we donated it to them...
How did you afford to donate 10 pieces?
It was our shareholders.
That is over 600,000 naira.
Yes.
So your shareholders...
Yeah.
Donated?
Yes, they want the company that paid for the expenses.
What's the name of this company?
Smart Sprout Solutions. And our flagship... Sprout Solutions.
Smart Sprout Solutions.
Yes,
for senior secondary school. Smart Sprout SSS.
Smart Sprout Solutions.
Okay, you were trying to say, conclude your statement the other time.
The CSR project.
Okay, we donated 10 of it. And you should not be surprised how we got the money because, as I told you earlier, Hajia really has faith in us. She's really willing to give us any amount of money.
For her to give you all that money,
yes.
she must have had a lot of faith in you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the plan, CEO?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Faiz Nasir Bello, sorry, Dr. Faiz Nasir. What's the plan?
Yes, our plan is to expand the business across West Africa.
Wow.
And we want to enhance our Smart Sprinkle with an AI.
Oh.
You're all finishing school at the end of this year, right?
Yes.
So, when you all finish school, what's the plan? I know you want to continue the company. You want to keep the company going.
Yes.
How do you intend to do that? Which of you is going to work in the company when you all finish school?
I have a desire to work in the company. I don't know their opinions.
CEO, you need to have a board meeting.
Board meeting required.
Have a board meeting and then a shareholders meeting.
Yes.
So that all of them will know that
We
this is the
actually
plan.
know that we're keeping the company. Like, we want to expand it. As for now, we are already on the 3rd generation one. Like, do you know, you can use your mobile app. Let's say you're sitting in this place and your farm is at home. You can control your farm via a mobile app. If you use the mobile app, it will detect and it will show you the moisture content and the humidity of your soil. So you will know whether your plants need water or when they don't need water.
They're supposed to be the PRO of the company, not the finance person. Anyway, this is well. So dear state governors, you have heard. So just go to Kano and purchase. It's not much. It's just 70,000 naira, 10%. Anyway, tell us, Mr. Chebe. Jan is 25.
Yes. So yesterday we celebrated our 25th anniversary, and we had a couple of our stakeholders in the building. The students were there, teachers were there, parents were there, our board members, trustees, implementing partners, donors. We had everybody in the building. It was truly a beautiful time to just showcase some of the things we've been doing over the past 25 years, celebrate some alumni.
Of which you were very proud. Well, so you were celebrated too?
I was not celebrated, but we had people who had planted these seeds way before I came in, and these people were celebrated alongside with other alumni that have done remarkable or achieved remarkable feats in their various career and professions.
So is it a one-day event, or like someone said, it's a one-year event?
No, it's just a one-day event. Okay. However, we keep celebrating every alumni, every stakeholder that keep supporting JAN.
Now, you have talked about, you have spaded conversations about First Bank. What's the role of a First Bank in this on this project?
Now, without the support of key stakeholders like First Bank, like Bowen, like ACT Foundation, PMIEF, now these are just a few sponsors with regards to the company program and the National Company of the Year competition. Without these individuals, without these organizations, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing right now. We wouldn't be able to reach 1.5 million students. So since inception, Junior Achievement Nigeria has reached 1.5 million students, and our aim by our 30th anniversary is to reach 3 million students. And this can only be possible with partnerships. And so we'd really like to have more partners to drive this initiative and have more impact.
Okay, so well, we really have to close now. I'm blown away. I'm overwhelmed by all of the good words.
Yes, I'm sure you all intend to go for higher education.
Yes.
What do you intend
do
to
you
study?
intend to employ people to continue running the company while you were in school?
Okay, that looks like
something to think about.
Yes, yeah. No, board meeting.
Again,
board meeting.
CEO,
issue.
Over to you to call a board meeting again to discuss that.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this morning. I'm overjoyed. Hitherto, one of my complaints had always been that agriculture was not being made appealing to young people. But to imagine that I can be playing PS5 and still be farming at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She said exactly. I can be anywhere in the world and still be farming. That's a good one. Thank you very much for being here. Let me begin with ladies first. Aisha Njuma Bawa Darun, no Intercontinental School, Kano State. Thank you for your time this morning. I have to also thank you, Hawa Abdullahi Sulaiman. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We've also had the CEO of SSS, Faiz Nasir Bello, Darun Noor Intercontinental School, Kano. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And no, not that SSS. Darun, Smart Sprinkle Solutions.
Smart Sprout.
It's Smart
Sprout Solutions. That's the SSS I'm talking about. Before somebody will get some ideas. Ugonna Achebe, Executive Director, Junior Achievement Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having us.
Truly appreciate it.
He himself an alumnus.
He himself an alumnus. I'm curious to find out what you produce. Don't answer that question yet. Well, don't forget our word for the day, catawampus. And the last comment we've had about that is from Festus Akimboyewa, who says, eating 3 times a day in this century, 21st century Nigeria is catawampus. At least now we know that agriculture doesn't have to be catawampus. We'll be back right after now for more.